Guys, you're about to learn one of the greatest self-working card tricks ever. This is so mind-blowing, even David Blaine has performed it on TV many times. I've supercharged it, added my own touches to it, and now it gets insane reactions. So you're going to get the cards mixed up. We're going to shuffle the cards like so. And you're going to actually get the spectator to help you with this. So you get them to just cut a number of cards from the top of the deck. So they will reach over and cut those cards off. You say, fantastic, you could have cut whatever you wanted. We're going to get back to those cards in a second. But right now, you're going to have a card picked. So they can absolutely choose any card at all, and they will look at this card and remember it. So they would burn that card into their mind. They would remember this card, and then when they've remembered the card is placed into the center of the pack, like so, and the card is lost. These cards are shuffled up like so. So you say to the spectator, now you remember before when you cut these cards from the deck, you have no idea how many cards you cut. But what I'd like you to do is to just gather up the cards like so, and I want you to deal the cards onto the table. Whatever you want, I just want you to stop. So at that point, they would deal the cards like this, right? And at any point, you ask them to stop. Say they stopped there. Now they can stop wherever they want. They stopped on this card and you say, unbelievable, you stopped on a 9. Now, just because this is really obvious, if you'd have stopped on any one of these cards, you would have stopped on a completely different card. But you stopped on a 9. For the first time now, I want you to pick up this packet and just deal down 9 cards. So they would pick up this packet, they would deal down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 9th card will always be the selected card. It is an absolutely mind-blowing trick. Think about it. It's impossible. We're going to get into this right now. Grab a deck of cards. Let's do it. As always, guys, if you like the trick, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We do new videos like this every single week and you don't want to miss out. And if you really love the video, then hit the hype button. The hype button is on mobile and it helps boost it to loads of people. So this is one of David Blaine's card tricks. It started as a completely self-working trick and I just added a few touches to it. I think it just takes it to a whole new level. Anyway, we're going to get into it right now. So grab a deck of cards. There is a small setup. The small setup is that you need to go through and remove all of the 8s and 9s from the deck. So 4 8s and 4 9s, you're going to remove them from the deck. These can be in any order, it doesn't matter. And we're going to set these on top of the deck like so. So we are going to turn the rest of the cards face up like so, and we're just going to alternate these cards in with the rest of the cards. In other words, I'm going to put a 9 like that, and then I'm going to put another card, then I'm going to put one of my 8s or 9s, then another card, then an 8, then another card, then a 9, then another card. So the 8s and 9s, doesn't matter what order the 8s and 9s are in, we're just alternating them with the rest of the cards. So now we have our 8s and 9s every other card. Look at this. 9, X card 9, X card 8, X card 9, X card 8. So the 8s and 9s, doesn't matter if they're 8s or 9s, just as long as they're alternating between the rest of the cards. Okay, and it starts off that your setup cards, let's say, are now in odd numbers. We have one at 1, we have one in the 3rd position, we have one in the 5th, and the 7th, and the 9th, and so on and so on. And these start on top of the deck. And you are now ready to perform. So to start with, guys, I think it's always a very good idea to give the cards a false shuffle. Now, I'm using an in-jog shuffle. I use that in the performance. If you don't know an in-jog shuffle, let me show you a very easy alternative, and I'll explain how you can learn the in-jog shuffle a little bit later in the video. So what you can do as an alternative to that is just turn the cards face up like this, shuffle about half into your left hand like that, and then you just flip these face down and throw these on top, and that is going to keep your stock on top of the deck. It's also a nice idea to do a false cut. Now you can do any false cut that you'd like. This is one of my favorites. But again, if you don't know any false cuts, let me show you a very easy alternative. So this is called a J or Z cut, and so this is a great beginner false cut. You're going to take a third of the deck like so. From the top of the deck, you're going to put it on the left side of the table, then take another third, put it in the middle, then take your final third and put it on the right, and then gather the cards up like this, from left to right, one on top of the other, and you've still got your setup on top of the deck. So any false cut that just maintains that order on top, and you are good to go. So what you're going to do here is you're going to ask the spectator to cut a small number of cards from the top of the deck. So if you say just cut above half, yeah, less than half, we should be good. So they'll reach over and they'll do something like this. Now, you just want them to make sure that they're cutting above half, all right? As long as they do that, you're absolutely fine. Whatever they cut over, you're going to put off to one side. And we're going to get back to those in a second. And now we're going to get into the card selection and control. Alright guys, so now we're going to get a card chosen. So you can spread the cards out like so and have someone choose a card. Alright, and you have them look at this card and remember it. Now, in the performance, I used a very different control, but don't worry about that. That's a little more advanced. I'll talk about that in a second. Right now, I want to show you an absolutely easy beginner way that you can do to control this card. So even if you don't know sleight of hand, you're going to be able to do this trick. So when you get the card chosen, as they're looking at the card, all you're going to do is you're going to push off 8 cards, because we want to put this card in the 9th position, right? So we're going to push off 8 cards. Probably the easiest way to do this, as they're looking at the card, just go push off 2, push off 4, push off 6, push off 8. So just groups of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. And you've now got 8 cards, like this. And you just offer this to the spectator and say, just pop your card on top. Again, this is an attitude thing. You know, don't act suspicious, like put your card there, please. You know, don't act like it's going to be suspicious, just say pop your card on top. Don't run when you're not being chased here. If you act like it's not important, they will just pop the card on top and not think anything of it. Right, so now when you put these on top, their card is now 9th from the top of the deck. Now it's also a good idea to give the cards a shuffle. Now in this case, we're going to do a completely beginner version. We are going to do the control that we did right at the start of the trick. In other words, we're going to turn these face up like so. You're going to shuffle about half into your hand, and then you're just going to flip these face down and pop these on top, and that will keep your card in position. It doesn't disturb the top portion of the deck. Now, if you're interested in what I did in the performance, I actually used an in-jog shuffle control. And if you want more advanced sleight of hand, just like the stuff I was doing in the performance, then you should probably check out the vault. Quick one guys, if you're enjoying the sleight of hand and you want to take your sleight of hand magic to the next level, that's what my vault membership is. So here on the YouTube channel, I'm teaching like the basics. This is like level 1. My vault subscription is a full progressive system designed to teach you sleight of hand in the most effective way possible. So every Wednesday, every single week, you get several videos, techniques, and a pro level routine. So you're building your skills week after week. You're getting around 12 to 15 videos a month. And we're covering everything from false shuffles, cuts, card controls, color changes, palming, faro shuffles, advanced techniques, and some of my hardest hitting top tier routines I've ever created. The 5-star reviews speak for themselves. It really is the best system for learning sleight of hand, period. I'll put a link to that in the pinned comment. But right now, let's get back to the explanation. So now we're going to get to the point where the spectator picks up this packet and deals and stops wherever they want. So this is really, really simple to grasp. So basically we've got our setup cards. We want the spectator to land on one of our setup cards, one of our 8s or one of our 9s. Now they are all in odd positions. So in other words, 1, then we have one at 3, then we want to have one at 5, and then we want to have one at 7, then we have one at 9, and so on and so forth. So every odd position, right? So all we need to do is when the spectator's dealing the cards, we just need to count the cards. All right, and we're looking to see if they land on an odd number or an even number. We want them to land on odd. So let's say they're dealing the cards like this. You count in your head, and as they're dealing, you'd be counting in your head. So you'd be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Say they stop on 9, right? We know they've landed on an odd number, so we know this is one of our setup cards, right? So you'd ask them to then just take that card, turn it face up, and you're going to go into the reveal, right? But say they stopped on 10, right? They've landed on even. In that case, just ask them to take the next card. And we know, again, it's going to be one of our setup cards. Take the next card, turn it face up, and deal it face up. So either way, they're landing on one of our setup cards. They can stop dealing wherever they want, and they're going to end up on one of our setup cards. And from that point, it's really simple. In this example, we have 8. So you would then ask them to pick up this packet and deal down 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ask them to take the next card, turn it face up, and it's going to be their selected card. If they landed on a 9, you would just ask them to count down 9 cards, and the 9th card would be, it would end up there, and you would ask them to turn over that card, and that's their selection. So either way, it's an absolutely mind-blowing trick. If you add those jog shuffles in, I think it takes it to a whole new level, because it looks completely mixed, completely random, and this is going to blow people away. Guys, if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're interested in learning sleight of hand and taking your magic to a whole new level, you should check out the vault. It's in the pinned comment down below. Thanks a lot, guys. I will see you soon in the next video.